Vermeer's masterpiece, A Maid Asleep, is going on sale. But there appear to be several forgeries. Six different paintings, all claimed to be Vermeer's 1656 masterpiece, A Maid Asleep, are to be auctioned. Only one can be the original. Your task? Perform chemical tests to determine whether the composition of the paint pigments identify a forgery. You will perform a series of tests and make observations for samples with known metal cations. Then repeat these procedures with your unknown sample. The tests include reactions with sulfate ions, iodide ions, carbonate ions, hydroxide ions, and ammonia. Careful observations are essential. Notice that you will begin your analysis by examining reactions involving sulfate ions. You will then move on to reactions involving carbonate ions, hydroxide ions, etc. Record your observations first in your notebook. Later, transfer the observations to the report sheet. You will use your initial observations to develop your own procedure. Record the procedure in your notebook. Be specific as to the amounts and identity of each solution used. You must also understand the relevant chemical equations and be able to write the appropriate net ionic equations. There are several report questions at the end of the lab. Salts of barium and lead are toxic. Be sure to wash your hands thoroughly. The solvent 1,2-dichloroethane is a suspect carcinogen, and the fume hoods must be on. All solutions containing lead, cobalt, barium, dichloroethane, and your unknowns should be collected in a beaker at your desk. Transfer the waste to the inorganic waste beaker in the hood once you have completed the experiment. Fill in the appropriate waste disposal sheet. What are the keys to this lab? Excerpts from the Pigment Handbook are given in your lab manual. Use this information wisely. Remember that your work will be used as evidence in court. In order to be valid, you must keep careful details of your experimental procedures and make good observations. Finally, be able to describe the reasoning used to conclusively identify the pigments present and the time interval when the painting is likely to have been produced.
Sunday afternoon, there's something special, it's just like another world.